Alright, Jack and Denny's, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Just gonna lock it in real quick. Now, Princess Brad has gone on another one of his angry rants and posted a complete word salad of nonsense. I will give him this, though. He did take the time to take both of these shitty paragraphs, or excuse me, run-on sentences, and edit them in Microsoft Word. So good on you for that. Self-improvement's always a good thing. Now, to the topic at hand, you made a lot of dumb points, as you usually do. Now, when it comes to my 25 cents video, it's about charisma as it pertains to influence. When you're attractive, that doesn't necessarily equate to charm and charisma. Now, it can, and if you have both, that's definitely going to get you ahead of the curve. But a lot of times, people with good looks can just rest on their laurels. Now, if you're an average-looking person with charisma, you can get ahead. I mean, a lot of politicians aren't necessarily Adonises, but they do quite well. Bernie Sanders, for instance, the way he conveys messages, the way he can hold the crowd's attention, that's what made him popular up until he gave up like an idiot, which was a part of the show because he's fixed. But the charisma and the support that he rallied amongst the youth, that was real because of his charisma. I mean, that's what it is. In terms of Eurasian Tiger, I see you made another dumb point. A point that I certainly didn't make. But then again, you're used to making dumbass points. Now, like I said in the comments, Eurasian Tiger's assessment of white supremacist males was spot on. Spot on. He pointed out all their idiosyncrasies, all their insecurities. I think one of the best things he ever stated was when he talked about why whites don't trust mulattoes of various types. Why they don't trust biracial people or people with any sort of mixture, even if it's majority white, in that they might hold some sympathy for whoever they're mixed with. I think I've said this before. They might hold some sympathy for whoever they're mixed with, and when white supremacists get into private quarters and start going off on these people like they love to do, those people might feel some type of way and tell somebody and do some type of thing. That's why they also hate quote-unquote liberals, or aka N-word lovers. Same reason. When he talks about the dynamic of these super racist guys that have women that they just want to dominate because those women are filled with self-hatred and will do anything for these men to get rid of their own blood, he was spot on. He was spot on. And that's why those white men hated his ass and wanted him out of there and got him up out the mix and doxed him into oblivion. That's why. Now, he said some other really dumb shit I can't even think of, but I'm pretty sure it was really dumb. Because most of the shit you see is dumb. But hopefully, I can look it up right now. Can't seem to find it. Give me a second. Let's see. Now in the Middle East, I don't know what the hell you schooled me on. I fail to see that you started talking about the Tiger Forces. Because your point was that the head guy of the Tiger Forces is an Alawite. But like I said, the majority of the military is Syrian top to bottom. Yeah, the top two guys, like at the very, very top, they're Alawites. But the majority of the military, the people that hold all the guns, and a lot of the generals are Shia outnumber, Sunni Sunni outnumber the Alawites like 15 to 1. It's ridiculous. There's no brawl or animosity between Alawites and Sunni. There isn't. It's a multicultural socialist country that had literally none of these issues until way later. Not only that, I remember John Kerry's ass saying that he was a friend of Assad and respected that he had a multicultural country. So that's more your BS down the toilet. Then you start talking about the various groups. Like I said, that's just a shuffling of the deck. Like al-Nusra was literally Al-Qaeda, and ISIS was Al-Qaeda in Iraq. Like, they just change the names. These are mercenaries. The names don't matter. They're all doing the same thing, trying to destabilize the government, to balkanize the country. And that was written down in Oda Yenon's plan. He wrote it down in the 80s. Like, these things happened. They're documented. So you didn't school shit. And I don't know what Baroque said or what the context was. I really don't care. Now, as far as the white chicks, I'm from Seattle. There's a lot of white chicks in Seattle. Way more than black people. It just happens. Black women date white dudes out there. Asian guys date black chicks. One of my best friends in high school and college, he married a black woman. I got another guy, Filipino guy, he married a black woman, moved down to Texas. One of my uncles is married to a Filipino woman. My dad married a white woman who raised me half of my life, and 2 of my siblings are mixed. So that's what it is. That's what it is. And nowhere ever have I said I hated black women or any of that shit. So I don't know what you're talking about. Now, in terms of hood rats, yeah, they don't shave. They don't shave their assholes either. Their cooches and their assholes be hairy as fuck. It's the goddamn truth. They don't shave, and they'll get mad if you tell them you need to fucking shave. Sometimes they don't shave their pits either, or they won't shave the pit all the way. Because it hurts. It's a fact. And they get clowned by higher class black chicks on places like Lipstick Alley. Go on Lipstick Alley. And look at when these guys clown each other. Read the shit they say to each other. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm glad this stuff came up. So I get to clear up a lot of things. Because sometimes I'll get into a video and I'll have a point, and I'll just start rambling on about other shit. Now, as far as the Boots for Ross comment, that wasn't about Tupac's mother. That was about chicks on welfare. They go out and get pregnant for the sole purpose of qualifying for state benefits. Now, I'm not against welfare, and I'll say this, the real reason a lot of white supremacists are against welfare is quite simple. Racism. They had no problem with welfare until blacks qualified for it. And it's been that way since the 1620s when they made that edict stating that no black person should enjoy the fruits of white society. But I'll go into that later. At the end of the day, Brad, you're a moron. And it's a fact. Yeah, buddy.